Hello, my friends. This is Mariana Crawford, and this is another episode of Glam MC in the place to be. If you like makeup, just wait and see. These videos will teach you something. If you like it, thumbs up it. Subscribe to my channel if you like my stuff. I'll appreciate it greatly. Give it up. Today, I'm going to do a quick get ready with me. I'm going to be using the Persona palette. I want to explore it a little bit more, use more of the shades. These are the beautiful shades that come in the palette. And I did get a message, a comment yesterday on two of my videos that I used the palette from the creator of the palettes from Sona. And I'm really happy that she left me a nice comment. I want to use her palette a little bit more to explore it a little bit more. So I already used my Fenty Beauty primer. This is the primer. And now I'm using the Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 220. I like to put the foundation in the middle of the face first and then spread out the excess outward. This is a trick that I learned from Wayne Goss from watching his videos and recommendations. And it's something that I think makes a lot of sense. You want the most coverage in the center of the face and then spread out the excess on the sides. It gave me very light coverage. I'm going to do another pump. Alright, next. Shape tape is the next step. I'm going to be using shape tape. This is the shade Light Neutral. And I use concealer to brighten my under eye, the center of my face, and to prime my eyelids. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to use Laura Mercier. This is the translucent powder that I like to use to set my makeup. And I'm going to use the velour puff that comes with it. And I'm going to press it into the powder and just make sure there's no excess and just press it into the skin. Okay, so that is enough. I'm going to go ahead and start with the contour. For my contour, I'm using my Making Faces beauty book, and this is the sculpting powder. I'm going from the top of my ear down towards my mouth, the hollows of my cheeks, putting the contour, and then I use the warming one to warm up the face with the bronzer. Putting this in the perimeter of my face. I'm using my bronzer. I noticed that with a wet brush, this bronzer shows up more than dry. That is good. So now that my face is a little warmer, put that on the sides, and I noticed that this highlight is actually really nice. It gives like a little bit of a glow from within type of thing. It's not glittery at all. It just gives you a nice sheen. in the right places. So I'm putting them, putting it on the high points of my cheeks, my nose, Cupid's bow, and on my chin. And I'm gonna put it a little bit above my eye to give a little nice sheen. When the light hits it, you can see a little tiny bit of a glow. It's not too overpowering. It's very pretty. I'm gonna use a little bit of my Shador blush. This is the blush I adore. Okay, so that is the complexion products. Now I'm gonna change it up and use this to set my complexion first and then finish my face. So let me do that first. This is gonna help set the makeup and melt it into the skin so it looks lived in, like a little bit more natural. There it is. Next is my brows. I'm gonna use my Brow Obsession palette. This is Moodstruck Brow Obsession palette, and it's a unique product. If you are looking for any of the items that I'm wearing today, I list them all in the description box below. Go ahead and check them out. They're magic links to the products that are not unique and direct links to the products that are unique. I have a friend that sells unique. Her name is Ashton Dotson, and I leave her information down below. And the affiliate links, I do get a percentage if you buy anything from those links, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so I need okay, so I use this brush. This is the Pro Angled Liner Eyeliner 22 brush, and I find that this is like the best brush for me to do my brows. Okay, so I'm gonna leave those alone. Stop playing with them too much. My eyes, my favorite part, and I'm using my M433. I'm gonna use Humble on the lid, and I'm putting it all over because it's a really light shade. It's just basically brightening up the eye and making it easier for the next color and to build up the color from there. So I'm just putting a really nice light shade all over the lid. It's a pink shade, but I mean, it doesn't really look pink on the lid. It just looks brightening. Okay, so now that that color is down, do I want taupey? Do I want brassy? Do I want orangey? Okay, I think I want brown and orange. So the next color that I'm going to be using is Audacious. This is like a terracotta type of color. And I'm going to put that on the outer side of my eye. Okay, I'm doing windshield wiper motions to put that inside the crease. And I'm putting that excess powder a little bit above the crease to diffuse it upward towards the brow bone. These shadows blend very nicely. I'm very happy with them. So I'm putting a little bit of that terracotta on the outer V. So put the most product where it needs to be the darkest and then just blend it into wherever you need to. Like I'm putting it in the crease, putting the excess in the crease and above the crease. Okay, now that that's nicely blended upward, I'm going to use a little bit of, this is step 1 for the money. It's a vintage brush. I got it in my boxing charm. And I'm going to put a little bit of the sassy in the brow bone. And the inner corner. I was going for a Tati look, and I put some of the eyeshadow on the bottom part of the inner corner, that 1/3 of the first part of the lower lash line. I see Tati doing that all the time, and I felt like doing the same thing to see what it looks like, and I really like the way it came out. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit more of the orange shade. I want you to take notice that one eye is lighter than the other and the other eye is a little darker. If you like the light side, it's perfectly fine. You can stay there and do that, but if you want to add a little bit more depth and make the color a little darker, then you would add the second coat. Next, I'm using my Morphe M506 and I'm putting a little bit of Goddess. Goddess is a brassy shade. I'm going to put that in the outer corner and in the crease. Okay, next I'm going to take a little bit of a smaller brush. I need a smaller brush for this. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of Fearless, which is the dark shade, and put it on the outer V. And I'm taking very little amounts. I don't want to overdo it. You see how it deepened that outer V up a lot? See the difference? I'm going to get close so you can see better. So I'm going to go ahead and deepen up the outer V over here too. Ever so slightly, putting very tiny bits of that really dark brown in the outer third of the eye in this V-like shape. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and use the M506 very small blending brush and just blend that a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of the orange terracotta type of color and use that again in the inner corner and on the sides of the brown on the lid. So on the side and in the crease, just to deepen it a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to use a really beautiful light shade for this part of the eye. So I think I'm going to go with Bombshell. Bombshell has a little bit of gold and silver. I'm going to use my T35 Precision Blending Ipsy brush. This is a SL Miss Glam brush. And I'm using Bombshell. Bombshell is this one. Alright, so that is that. I'm going to go ahead and start doing a little bit of a lower lash line type of action. Let's see. For the lower, I'm going to use this liner brush. This is a unique brush. This is the liner shader brush, and I'm using the bottom part to put a little bit of Audacious, which is the terracotta. Putting that on the lower lash line. With the shader side, I'm blending it out. Now I'm taking a little bit more of the very dark brown, which is Fearless. Taking that Fearless and putting it very close to the lashes, connecting it with the outer dark brown, outer V dark brown, and bringing it very close to the lashes on the lower lash line. Now I'm going to take a little bit more of Audacious, which is the terracotta, and just blend that brown and terracotta together. The point is to blend it so that's not a harsh line, that is nice and diffused, and blend it nicely. Give that smoky effect. Alright. So now that that's nicely blended, I want to use a little bit of concealer to make the line a little bit more precise. Taking a tiny bit of concealer. And ever so slightly making a line up against the shadow to clean it up and make it a little bit more precise. Okay, that looks nice. I like that there's no fallout. There's no fallout. Now I'm going to do my eyeliner. I'm going to use this one. This is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Okay. Liner done. Now for mascara. I haven't used this one in a while. I'm going to use this one. This is my Tarte Lash Paint. Alright. I'm put a second coat on this eye. Right, so that is the final look, except for my lips. Alright, so for the lips, let's see. I'm going to use, I have a red lip liner that I'm going to use first and then put Bossy on top. Bossy is my lippy stick. Okay, and now for my red lippy stick. Alright, so that is the final look now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.